Aloha and welcome. I'm Digital Micro. This is the Digital Micro Trading Journal channel. Day trading for an ROI payout, no trade recommendations. It's just my trade journal. And I'm going to talk about on this Tuesday, 3/14/2023, we've got this big catalyst, which is the CPI. And just go through some charts that are going to be influencing my trade plan and market thesis. I've already been active in Globex, so I'm just sitting on hands. A lot of trading is not always pressing buttons, but just waiting. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to wait for my setups, my AAA setups, and then if it happens in the time zone that I want to operate my trade setups, I'm going to take them. That's it, as simple as that. So let's get to the charts and see what's cooking from the high time frame on the 24-hour all the way down to the Renko. 24-hour chart, barring a black swan event, I think we're long in the tooth on this sell side liquidity 4 days in a row. Lower Bollinger Band, this gold line here. So I am not going to be really shorting in the hole here. For Tuesday, we've got the CPI number, of course, coming out. Note the wick from Monday. Halfway point is 1747.5. If we do go there, I'm a buyer at this level. So other than that, I've got some targets above the new week open gap. The new week open gap is this red line right here. And by the way, I am on the June contract. So glad I did the roll early. Usually I don't roll this early, but there seemed to be a lot of open interest on the June forward contracts. Basically, that's all I've got on the 24-hour chart. There's no epiphany here. I will note 14.6 handles of range. This little green candle is not a lot. So that's a big difference from the Monday where we had all the craziness going on and we had 44 handles of range already by this time. So let's go to the smaller time frame and try to break it down on the 60-minute. 60-minute, this is the chart that really helps me out a lot because you can see clearly the consolidation here in these two red lines. So I love a good bracket. So that's what I've been playing because maybe I don't trade this CPI at 8:30. Maybe I just do the initial balance and call it a day. But this bracket's paid well. So 63, bottom, top, 70. But I do expect at some point, if we don't challenge that 47.5 lower, that we go to this new week open gap up here and ultimately make a run for this fair value gap up here with the yellow box. Below it is the January 3rd, 2023 RTH open of the M2K. And let's also realize here that for the journal that the Russell 2000 small cap's been underperforming all of the equity indexes, the S&P, the Dow Jones, the NASDAQ. It's been the laggard. So I don't think it's a lot to ask for this thing to be making a move to the upper levels at this point. So regardless of the numbers, I'm just looking for some volatility and nothing to really speak of other than a consolidation here that's been happening since we ended the RTH session. And we've got this big CPI. So we'll see if we get out of this consolidation zone and either break above or below. Maybe we get a fake out below and move higher in the RTH 15-minute chart next. You can see as Asia closed here on the 15-minute chart, we hit a bottom 58.5, 1758.5, and then Europe just goes back to this relative equal high 1771, and again here's this bracket zone area. Here we are above the day one volume weighted average price, so we're at a premium right now. If I'm going to go long, I want to be at a discount, so no action right now. And plus, it's getting real close to the CPI. So this is what I'm going to trade off of, the 15-minute and the Renko. Let's do this Renko. This is money. The Renko shows clearly how Asia didn't quite get up to the upper blue Keltner, but still, this is where the range was in Asia, not in Europe. You can see here we didn't quite muster getting all the way to the blue on the lower end. Right now, all we've been doing, this is Europe right here, is just playing around with this red Keltner. So the red is the median level. I want distance away from it, but note all the Keltners, blue and red, are tilted up. If we do get a drop down and it's anywhere near the zip code of this lower blue Keltner, I'm going to be very interested post CPI release. So the time pivots again, let's just be clear, is CPI release. So that first 15 minutes into that release, the initial balance is the first hour of RTH. So that's it. There's only two zones, 8:30 and 9:30, 10:30. I'd like to be done since I was busy already in Asia and Europe Globex. I'd like to just call it a day early today. Care and risk management, number one, and do your journal. Take care. Bye.